God damn, guys. What the fuck? Oh man.
Might have been the best one yet, bro. That may have that may have been the best one yet, man. This guy, man. What is going on, everybody? Thank you guys so very much for joining us here today for another edition of NHP, man. This is episode 306. And thank you guys, as always, for joining us here today for another edition of the news. As we will be on here with another week of no predictions. That will be next week, which, speaking of that, actually, next week will be a bit earlier. It will be a bit earlier. I'm assuming it will probably be around noon. Yeah, it will probably be around noon. So there is that. But yeah, next week's episode, like I said, will be a little bit earlier. We will be attending the Elimination Chamber Superstore. And then we will be which WWE actually just put out everything for, and there is the theme they went with, which you could definitely see this coming, being that it's CM Punk and they're in the United Center. This is it looks like, at least for a lot of the Superstore merch, they have decided to go with the Chicago Blackhawks theme, which I'm obviously cool with. I love the Blackhawks, and I especially love the Blackhawks logo. There's no logo in hockey. There's no logo or marketing in hockey to me that has a cooler color scheme or stuff like that than the Blackhawks, man. I always love that sort of like Native American kind of Native American I guess theme for a lot of sports teams. I still do indeed call the Washington Commanders the Washington Redskins. So that one, yeah, that one, it's so hard for me to call them the Commanders, but yes, that Blackhawk logo is so sick, and it looks like they are putting it on some merch. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited for that, man. I'm very excited for that. But yeah, so uh yes, so we got, yeah, next Friday. Next Friday. It looks like it's gonna be open. I'm looking at it now. It looks like it's gonna be open 4 days. It looks like it's gonna be open 4 days. And it opens Thursday. That kind of scares me. I really hope all the fucking merch isn't gone by the time we get there. Especially the way Fanatics runs the shit. At least the way they ran the first one, everything was there, and everything was there when it was there, and nothing got restocked. Nothing. So it opens Thursday. So I'm not gonna lie, I am a little scared for that now that I'm looking at it. But other than that, they went with the Blackhawks theme, and like I said, I think the Blackhawks is the coolest logo in hockey. I think it's the coolest just look of a hockey team, man. So um, I got no complaints for a Blackhawks theme. Obviously, I actually would have been down with any of the Chicago schemes. We talked about it a while ago. The Bears colors have really grown on me. The Bears colors have really grown on me. I love the socks. I think the socks have a really cool logo. The Bulls is, I'm waiting for somebody to
Classic.
do fucking Bulls theme stuff, but but the Blackhawks is dope. The Bears is dope. The Cubs is my least favorite, but I even fuck with the Cubs. My two favorite colors are red and blue, so I got no complaints for a Cubs color scheme either, man. So and we talk about it all the time, but even the Chicago flag is a sick colorway to go about things. Chicago's just it's just the best place on earth, bro. I can't lie to you, bro.
It
We
really
we
is.
we we got no bad color schemes, bro. We got no bad nothing over here. We don't got no bad food, nothing, bro. Nothing.
Nothing, man. Chicago has a lot of good things,
Yo,
man.
what are you
Colors
thinking
for
about?
sports teams. Some things are bad, but there's a different type of. But sports colors
Well,
go crazy in Chicago. They all go crazy. Cubs is my least favorite, but I think that's just because I'm blued out from that Cena retirement tour. Give me a good year, and I'll be down for some blue merch. But I got a little blued out from Cena's tour. They did a lot of blue. Watch our Cena ranking videos to see my opinion on that man. But Blackhawks is a dope color scheme. I love the whole like black primary but like multicolored headdress secondary. Super dope, dude. The shit they showed so far was super dope. So I'm excited, man. I'm real excited.
Whoa. Oh, dude.
Shit.
Look on WWE Shop. Look at
No, no.
look at WWE Shop. I don't know what just made me think about this. You'll see it says shop the official gear. And if you look down at the event merchandise for Elimination Chamber, look at that first shirt. The second
Oh,
one's
that like
yeah,
oh
bro.
shit.
Look at that cream one. I don't know what the fuck. I think it's
That's
like is that
dope.
like a bear
It's a I think it's like a bear.
or is it a
Bear the
cub?
drug-free bear. Oh, it might be a cub. Yeah, I think it's like a bear cub.
Holy that's fucking
Dude, that is
sick, dog.
dope.
All right,
That is
I'm gonna fuck my
tight.
camera up for a minute, but I'll show it in the camera. But
Dude,
bro, they
they have
got
they have 6'7" Javon Evans shirt.
what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Where's it? You where? What? What? Okay, I'm looking
Sorry.
at this. What is this? Isn't that the one he always wears? I never even realized that. Yo, it says bounty on the back. Yo, that light blue, that is fucking tough, dog. That's the Chicago cursive I'm talking about. That's that old Bulls cursive I've been trying to tell you people about, bro.
That's,
That
that's the color that Cena shirt should have been, bro.
agreed, agreed for sure. And
Yeah,
then
hell.
they got like a okay, it's a cartoon bear. Yeah, it's like a cream. If anybody's down for like cream shirts, they got that one too. I'm assuming they'll sell that one there. He's like holding up a fucking WWE championship. Um I'm not gonna lie, that light blue one is tough, man. And the cream one's even nice too. Cream one's even nice too. But yeah, bro, that's I don't know what made me think to look, but yeah, that's tough as fuck. But other than that, they got these ones on Instagram that are like Blackhawks, CM Punk themed, and then another just Chicago Elimination Chamber one. But man, I'm excited, bro. I'm excited, man. I'm very excited to head over there, see what they got. Hopefully they don't fucking run out of sizes because the Survivor Series one, man. We went Friday before SmackDown, and fucking half the shit was gone already. So it was definitely a tough. I'll have to look into. They put out an address for the place. I'll have to see how big the place is. Hopefully, it's big enough to actually fucking hold things. I hope so. I don't know. We'll see, but hopefully, man.
They still,
Hopefully. hmm
damn, they're still selling a shirt from last year from Chamber. It's literally just a big red shirt with the red Chamber logo and a massive WWE logo over a fucking maple leaf on the back. That is no wonder no one bought this shit.
That's got
It
to be
looks
one of those
horrible.
Prosphere shirts for
It's
sure.
a pro sphere. It literally says pro sphere.
Okay. Okay.
Y'all fucking with this RKO, everybody.
This fucking merch is terrible. What is
Their
this?
merch department is so bad. What about what else they got on this
Who
fucking
is
website?
walking
Never mind.
around? And I love AJ Lee. Who is walking around with a shirt that says "Lucky for you, therapy works," and it's a cartoon picture of AJ Lee? You look like a fucking psychopath wearing that around.
No, literally, bro. Like, what are these shirts, bro? Why is it just an illustration of Tiffany Stratton with a dumbbell on a
Yeah,
fucking white T-shirt?
I was.
What about that one Finn Balor shirt where it's just a bunch of Finn Balor logos? Tenure
God.
shirt. Why are they all like so misaligned?
There's a Becky Lynch shirt
Like,
that says,
oh,
"I talk to your ghost every night in my sleep."
she has never said that ever, ever.
Oh, I'm seeing this fucking chamber. what? What?
Look how
Why is
massive
the
that logo is.
WW? Why is the logo so big on over the maple leaf?
Therapy works. Oh God.
Lucky
Oh no,
for
that Finn
you.
Balor shirt looks dope. Did you see that
The new
Finn
one?
designed that shirt? Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Cause
Apparently he designs his merch.
yeah, cause I think everybody else in Fanatics was designing his other merch. Are you
Like
pick
that's a dope shirt.
at the superstore? Are you gonna be picking up the Unchosen My Way LA Knight
Uh,
shirt? It says
I don't
My
know if
Way
LA
on the
Knight.
back.
I think he's gotten one good shirt in the past 3 years for LA Knight.
Oh, are you talking about the I lack
Oh, I
people
lack.
skills one?
No, that's just the one that says LA Knight.
Yeah, that is his best shirt. That is his
It
best
just
shirt. It
says LA
literally
Knight.
it just has that like LA scribble logo that he has,
Yep.
and just says
It just
Knight
says
on
LA.
the under it. You guys know which one I'm talking about, but bro, yeah, it's good
Those
merch. Good merch for LA Knight does not come often. But maybe
and,
you could pick up that Gunther shirt, the one that
and
says mhm. Go ahead.
they're so good at ruining shirts because that Becky shirt you were just talking about, that ghost one,
Yeah,
it's like a dope ass image,
it is.
and they just put that fucking garbage on it.
Yeah. You think you're going to be picking up the Gunther wrestling for you people is like reading Shakespeare to a dog shirt?
You can't have a run-on sentence as a shirt, bro. I'm sorry.
Like, those are
It's too
fucking shirts you
long.
find in fucking Walmart. Like those
Yeah,
shirts that got them them corny ass
it's like
jokes on it, bro. Like who? What? I could never picture Gunther fucking wearing that, bro. I couldn't even picture the guy that the shirt is for wearing the shirt.
like
I don't get it.
he does the whole silhouette thing. Just fucking milk that to
Those,
fucking shit. I don't know.
yes, just spam the fuck out of it, bro. Do like a
People
silhouette.
are morons.
Do like a fucking picture of the world heavyweight title with like his silhouette plastered over it. It's so easy. It's so fucking easy, dude. Something,
And
bro.
what about all Tiffany's red shirts have her fucking having dumbbells? What is her obsession with that?
She's got a dumbbell, bro.
And this is 100% an AI created shirt. That looks horrible.
Oh, I'm sure.
God, these are horrible.
The
And then,
ruler.
what's worse, bro? That blue RKO everybody one, or that fucking just black plain text RKO everybody?
The black one. I would say the blue one at least got a little snake on it, like a little something to go off of, bro. That black one is the most basic font. Is a RKO everybody. And then like people like genuinely defend this shit. Like, oh, but the RKO is iconic. You could just sell that just because it says RKO. Do you understand the merch Randy Orton used to have, bro? Like those sick ass shirts of like the fucking gas mask or like just all them like snake designs they used to do for him, bro. Those like very, very unique snake design shirts he used to wear. He used to have such dope merch. And then nowadays this is the shit we get.
Like it looks horrible, dude. And
People
then
defend
like
it
remember when
too.
he returned that bomb ass cream one when he returned? Like
Yeah,
dude, do
bro.
shit like that.
Yes. Yes, bro. Yes. I don't
Yeah, morons.
man, I don't fucking understand, bro. I don't
You're so
understand.
stupid.
But I don't know, man. But regardless, how's everybody doing? Thank you guys for joining us. Like I said, for episode 306 of the news. If this is your first time watching, you guys do not know how the show works. Every Tuesday, we're on here live at 12 p.m. Central with NHP Unscripted. Every Friday at 3 p.m. Central, we are on here with the news. And for the pay-per-views for both WWE and AEW, we are live directly after the show goes off the air with the official post-show review. With that being said, if you guys did miss this past Tuesday's edition of Unscripted, you guys can now watch that on all platforms. That is Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and if you want to see it first, you guys can now join us right here, on YouTube, 12 p.m. Centrals on a Tuesday, man. So, with that being said, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official NHP merchandise, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com, man. The brand new, slept on since 2020 design, live on there as we speak. With that being said, that is bonfire.com. Again, links at the top of the description of this very video, man. And with that being said, if this is your first time watching and you do not know who we are here at Notorious Eagles, I am Johnny, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got We got my man Sir K here, man. Sir K, go ahead. Let everybody know what you're smiling about today.
When we got Chamber next week. I'm excited. Dreading one element of the chamber that's related to a certain wooden crate. Other than that, I'm very excited for the show. God, it's gonna be so bad. I know the most fuck ass person is about to step out of that fucking crate.
No, hundred
Oh
percent,
man, it's
bro.
gonna be
100%. And you know
like
what? It's not in the news. So we can actually we can discuss that first if you'd like.
we might as well, dude, because it's just
It's
rumors,
a
but
rumor. It's a rumor.
the big the big rumor, people thinking it's Danhausen. If it is that fucking boring schmuck Danhausen, oh my god, I'm gonna lose it. That is you. If he debuts in WWE, they can never say people just hire their friends in AEW. At that point, you can never
You
say that
can't.
again.
You can't.
It's over with. Because only reason he's getting hired is because he's CM Punk's friend, and for some people, and for some reason, people buy his T-shirts. I don't get it. But that's the thing
He has
they
a
don't
fan
get.
base.
He, the AEW audience are weird emo people that are gonna buy a Danhausen shirt. WWE fans aren't as weird and emo. You know what I mean? They're more like
They're more like cornballs.
fat hick slob. Yeah, they're like hick slobs
Fat
that go to
hicks.
that show. Like AEW fans are just like emo and weird, but like more of those WWE fans are more of like hicks and whatnot. They're not buying no Danhausen shirt. You know what I mean? Like, what the, dude, if it's if I have to hear that nasally ass voice, oh, I'm gonna lose my mind. I can't stand him and his voice.
I, I personally, I think a lot of WWE fans. I mean, if they go to the right place, I would say hicks. I would say like yuppie, like cornballs. If that be, like
That
no,
too.
don't get me wrong. If they
That
go
too.
to like fucking Lafayette, Louisiana, then yes, you're probably getting a lot of
It's
fucking
hicks.
hicks in the audience for sure. But I don't think they're gonna connect.
I
I don't
don't.
think they're, and maybe I could be wrong because for some reason Danhausen's really fucking popular, dude. But like,
I don't get
I
it.
don't fucking, I just don't think the WWE audience is gonna quite like understand or fuck with him. I don't.
No, at the end of the day, he was perfect for that AEW emo weirdo
That
audience,
like
man.
niche, yeah.
Yeah,
That
that
niche,
like
like
finally, like
independent, loving audience.
yeah, like I don't think it'll work, man. And if it does, Godspeed to him, man. And fuck, I'm gonna have to deal with his ass. But
Oh,
fuck, I don't want to have to deal with him. I don't, dude. That means we're gonna have him pop up in those Adam Pierce backstage segments, and he's gonna fucking do his little hand thing and say very blank, very evil, and I'm gonna have to hear fucking something housing every 2 weeks. Oh man, I hate it, dude. I can't stand him.
do you think we can get Punkenhausen?
At that point, have Roman demolish Punk if that's the case, bro.
You know,
If we get
I
some Punkenhausen, Roman better destroy him.
I was gonna say we're gonna throw LA Knight under the bus and have him get fucking steamrolled by Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. If
Holy
Danhausen debuts,
smoke.
I have a new suggestion. I got a
Yeah.
great suggestion. Can we put Danhausen in a match with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania so I can watch fucking Brock Lesnar steamroll him, please? Please. But bro,
You want to make Roman look good? Go destroy Danhausen, bro.
there you go. There you go.
Destroy his boy.
Look, man. Yes, that's the rumor. I've been seeing a lot of people thinking that this shit is Danhausen. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I done fucking paid 500 and something fucking dollars for a ticket to this show, and they pull this stunt that they're gonna pull with Brock Lesnar, which we'll get into in a second. We're gonna go over that first.
Gonna be him in the box.
If you're gonna do something like that and then have fucking Danhausen trot out of that fucking box, then
Oh man. Oh man, I'll have to find Gorilla
Which
or
wh-
something,
which
man,
which
because
which now, being that it's Danhausen, I have a terrible suggestion. I have a terrible suggestion
no.
that I could see happening. Um, but I'm telling you right now, if I done paid $530 fucking dollars for my seat and I have to watch that level of tomfoolery going on, dog, Derrick Rose and fucking Michael Jordan's banners are hanging above our heads and we're doing this bullshit. If I have to fucking see this type of shit, I'm gonna lose my marbles, bro. I swear to you. Not in that building. Not in that building. You could do it in any other fucking building. But when there's
Hell out
two,
of that building.
when there's two Chicago legends, three was fucking. So you
Hmm.
could count Scottie fucking Pippen as well. If you have these legends hanging above our fucking heads,
I
and
swear
I
to
have to
God,
watch
bro.
this level of tomfoolery going on below me, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Like,
I'm so scared for this chamber show. I
no,
swear to God, they're so lucky.
they're so
They're
lucky. This is
so
a chamber.
lucky. This is an
They're
elimination
so lucky.
chamber. They just hung a Derrick Rose banner and they're in the fucking United Center. And
Dude,
looking at those banners never gets old. It doesn't.
no, like, no matter what, man, the vibe pulling up to the United Center is just you. That's just where you want to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That just feels special.
Yes.
But man, if this was any other show they would have given us, boy, oh my God, you would not have
Oh,
had
they're
us
so
in this.
lucky.
If
Oh, they're
if it
so
was
lucky.
if it was some backlash in Allstate, nah, bruh,
Yeah.
nah.
Fuck you. Fuck you, man.
Bro, fuck you.
I'm actually excited too for the UC because we'll actually have space to walk.
Oh,
That
dude, thank God.
that I love Allstate Arena like acoustically, bro. That is like that has got to be one of the greatest like arenas of all time. But bro, holy shit, is that cram, dude? Oh my god, that stadium is that arena is terrible for like they need to renovate. They need to fucking renovate the hallways in that fucking place, man. I mean, that joint is crammed, bro.
They need to bust like a wall down or something, bro. They got to do something about that arena.
Yeah, they gotta put
This shit,
like they
like
gotta put like Febreze fresheners that like fucking spray mist out every 15 seconds, bro.
them little plugins. They got one
Yeah.
of them. It's just them little plugins. You got to put one at every outlet, bro.
Yes, bro. They need them, dog. They need them.
No, for real.
I'll never.
Cause
See. I thought
mhm,
Survivor Series was bad, bro. But then we've got that one goober at Allstate. When I was telling you, I was like, God, it fucking smells in here. And
and
that fucking
yeah,
gooner turned around and he's like,
oh man, I've been sweating all day.
I've been sweating since I got here. And I like,
Oh,
I'm just
just
staring. I'm
fine.
like, man, get the fuck out of my face, bro. What are you kidding me? Right? So you just admitted you're the problem here. So you
No,
sweaty fuck.
you unfucking sanitized fuck. Just admitted to being a sweaty fucking gross fuck. And you know, in the design of that place, dude, why do those hallways have such sharp turns in the most
Dude.
tight spot possible for no reason? Why is there a turn right there? Bust that wall down and just make a fucking diagonal. It's horrible. It's horrible. I can't wait for the UC, bro.
Oh,
It's actually like such a nice building. It's got all the
beautiful.
fucking memorabilia. It's got the banners. It's got the vibe. Man, I can't wait. They are
Beautiful.
so lucky at the UC and at the
Beautiful
chamber,
building.
bro. So lucky.
Yeah, bro. Hey, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yikes. But yeah, bro. If it's Danhausen, then we got problem. I'm telling you, that next morning, you are going to hear me and Sir K absolutely
Get into that
obliterate
show.
Paul because
Hmm.
there's just no. I mean, man, you you're actually an asshole if you reveal fucking Dan fucking Hausen in that godforsaken crate. If he comes out of there fucking cursing people, fucking doing his fucking stick. I listen.
I just thought of an even worse thing. Imagine that's how, that's why quote unquote LA Knight gets the match. It's because he curses LA Knight, and Brock is gonna go after him after that. I'm sorry I put
That
that out in the
actually may
world.
be worse than my fucking suggestion, bro. Oh, brother.
Because he's gonna do his stupid little curse thing. Oh,
He's gonna do
you
it.
just reminded me about that thing. Oh,
And
I hate him.
they're gonna
I hate
and
him.
WWE's gonna make it such a WWE thing, bro.
Oh,
Like he's gonna
dude,
like they're
every Raw.
oh, you know, like WWE is very good at doing it when they're very good at doing it. Like, remember when they had the whole little like sub story of like everyone the Fiend touches, kind of,
He
turns.
changes. Yeah.
Yeah, they change. They're gonna do a thing where like Danhausen's gonna curse somebody, and then like something drastic's gonna happen to everybody he does it to. They're gonna do it, and they're gonna make it a thing. Like with Bray, it wasn't necessarily like nobody ever really brought it up. It was kind of just a thing.
Yeah.
But WWE's gonna
The
make it a
company didn't
thing.
bring it. It
Yes.
was just the fans that pointed it out with Bray because it was just a constant thing that would happen. And you didn't have Michael Cole saying it on commentary or none of that. It was just something people noticed. But with this, oh my, he's gonna probably curse the Judgment Day right before they break up, and that's why
Yeah.
they broke up. And
Okay,
he's gonna,
that's okay.
you,
That's
you know it.
yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking. But okay, so my thing is, if they do this thing with Brock Lesnar, then Brock's, I'm assuming, going to be separate from the crate. But if they, maybe not. Maybe he'll come out of the crate and fucking steal somebody's, spot in the chamber. That is a possibility still. But with Danhausen, I was thinking he's friends with CM Punk. CM Punk's on the card against Finn Balor. Finn Balor specifically asked the Judgment Day not to be involved. And I feel the Judgment Day are still going to get involved, and this is going to lead to Balor and Dom if they're smart. What are the fucking odds, bro, that, Danhausen would come out and curse Finn Balor, which would cause him to lose the match, and then the Judgment Day is going to fucking turn on him, maybe the next night on Raw or the next Raw after that. That's kind of what I was thinking, which I guess for the Judgment Day it would be good, but then
It's
we'll have
hard.
to we just have to deal with Danhausen, bro. And
Dude, I just can't stand his presence.
I can't stand the character, man. I think the character. I mean, I agree. AEW's done him horribly, but it still
Oh
doesn't
yeah.
change the fact that I'm happy that he's
I
out
love
of
that in the first
AEW.
place.
But dude, go back to the Indies, bro. I'm sorry. Like he's just I don't see the
He's
appeal. I
garbage.
think he fucking sucks. I'm
Hmm.
sorry, man. I do.
I think he's absolute dog shit, dude, and I'm gonna dread watching him because Raw's the main show I like to watch, and
Yes.
CM Punk's on Raw. That's his friend. That's the reason he's getting hired. So he's gonna be on Raw too, and it's gonna be fucking horrible.
Yep, and that's a great point you mentioned too, bro, because you can never ever tell me you can never
Never.
ever tell me that WWE or sorry, that AEW is all friends wrestling or whatever the fuck they wanted to say. All friends wrestling, people just get hired because they're boys with people. Because Danhausen, that is a favor hire, 100%.
Oh,
That is a
1,000%.
that is a favor hire because people in WWE fuck with CM Punk
Our
and they
friends.
want to make him happy.
Yep. They love Punk. They want to make him happy. So they're just gonna be like, okay, this is your boy. You want him to sign him? All right, we'll sign him. We'll sign him. He seems funny. We could sell that guy. You know what I mean? So we'll sign him.
Yes.
Oh man, they're gonna fucking overdo it so much.
On the bright side, of things, I'm doing good.
Oh, that's good.
I can't remember. Did you ask that or not? I don't know. I was kind of just going along with
No.
the intro.
Let me just hit the rest of the intro. I'm
Okay.
doing good.
Oh,
Like
okay.
like
Yeah.
Toronto always asks, how's life? How's the family? Life's good. Family's good. How is everybody doing in the live chat? How's everyone doing watching the replay? What about you, bro? How are you doing?
My bad. I thought you already asked, but I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just chilling. I am very excited to announce. Okay. I missed out on the best of Ultimate Edition Series 7 AJ Styles, which is the one with the Bullet Club mask, right? bro, that fucking figure is sold out everywhere, and people were reselling that shit for like $180, right? Today I stamped down a pretty killer deal on it, so I'm very excited. I'm very excited for that. I was very excited to get my hands on. Very excited to get my hands on it, bro. But yes, I will be having a Bullet Club masked AJ Styles in the shelf. So very excited for that. Still on the hunt for the Wyatt 6 3-pack. Still haven't been able to fucking find that anywhere. Hopefully sooner rather than later. So because I've literally had Gacy and Dexter in the box for, I think I may have got Dexter back in like October and was just saving them till I got the rest of the group because I'm not just about to put those two in the on the shelf, but still waiting on the rest of the group, bro. But regardless, yeah. uh but yes, I'm doing good. Excited for Chamber. Excited for Chamber weekend. Not really excited. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to be back in the United Center, man. But the show is just scaring me. The show is very.
It is.
It really is
I'm
scaring me at
scared.
this point, man. I'm fucking. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. I'm fucking terrified. But as Durante always asks, I'm good. Family's good. What about you, Durante, Logan, Bell? Gotti. How are you guys doing? Thank you guys so very much for joining us. And my guys are part of the Replay Mafia, JT and JB. Thank you guys as always for joining us. And with that, yeah, that's about it, man. How are you guys doing? Thank you guys as always for being here. But yeah, man, I am excited for the festivities of the weekend. Excited to be downtown. Um, excited to be downtown, man. I'm very excited for the weekend, man, but I am fucking terrified for what the fuck we're gonna
Yeah,
see, bro. I really am.
100%.
So, yes, I don't know, dude. These Danhausen rumors got me quite terrified, bro. They have got me quite terrified.
Well, yeah, I'm terrified, dude. I really am.
Oh, well. Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I, I'm I opened my phone because I'm trying to get to these news articles, and I was already on Twitter, and I see a string of Janelle Grant tweets that are just absolutely wild. Fucking Dave Meltzer fucking quote tweets this video of her talking, and he puts, "This is a must see." Like this is like this is some segment on SmackDown. This is and then there's another one of this person who uh, is saying that Janelle Grant is lying on Vince's name and they despise her. Bro,
I
God,
don't.
take his dick out of your mouth, bro.
Literally.
Vince, nobody should be defending Vince, bro. So
That is, he is undefendable.
we're riding with Janelle Grant over here, bro. I mean, first of all, Dave's the goat because who words something? Who words that as a must
Mhm.
see? Like this is some prime time television spot.
Ooh,
And
that- ugh. Mhm.
no, because I'm scrolling past this shit and I just see I fucking despise this chick, and I'm like, oh my God. And so I read the
Oh
rest
my
of the
god.
tweet and I'm like, okay. Okay. Is that what we're doing now, bro?
Just
We're defending Vince McMahon. Hey man, I hope she get I hope everything goes well for her cuz that's fucked. Also, bro,
oh,
have you seen this new look of Vince where he's got like black hair
crazy.
on the sides, but then like a gray, like why the fuck does he look like a skunk, bro? Why has he got like he dead ass looks like a skunk, dog?
Like, you ever watch Looney Tunes, that one skunk character?
Yeah.
That's who he looks like, bro. I think that dude was a creep too, so I mean it fits.
Maybe the look he was going for. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, actually.
I'm sorry, man. I'm looking at this shit and I'm like, I'm just stunned because I'm like, wait, what? The fucking wrestling fans, they are the man. They're
The
some
worst.
special fucking people sometimes, bro. Special
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers, bro. Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing now, bro. We're defending Vince. But speaking of Vince McMahon, his boy, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar. Hey, man. This guy, Brock. This guy, this guy, Brock could be into ruin our nights. But you know, Brock's not a member of creative, man. So, Brock may be the physical person that's going to ruin our night, but really, it's you, Paul. Okay? So, we're going to discuss this because Brock Lesnar, when I tell you Brock Lesnar could be in to absolutely ruin our nights at Elimination Chamber, he very well could be. So, this does not make any sense. Let me just say that. So, according to Sportskeeda, Brock Lesnar could be set to cost former WWE World Champion cost a former WWE Champion. I don't know that I think that may be a mistype. But anyways,
I think they mean like he won a championship in the company. They should have said like
yeah, because I'm like,
second like U.S. champion. They should have
yeah,
just said
Brock Lesnar is set to cost former WWE Champion his spot in Elimination Chamber. Brock Lesnar is one of the biggest names in WWE following his return to at the Royal Rumble, accompanied by Paul Heyman. The Beast Incarnate has been absent from television. With WrestleMania season now underway, his comeback is on the horizon. It is unlikely. It's unlikely he will return for no reason. And there is a very, very large possibility he can cost a former WWE champion his spot in the Elimination Chamber. The champion in question is Gunther. He's been riding a massive wave of momentum on Monday Night Raw since retiring John Cena and AJ Styles. The ring general will take his step towards WrestleMania 42 on the red brand. He's set to face Dominic Mysterio and Javon Evans in he was set to face Javon Evans and Dominic Mysterio in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. However, Gunther lost this match. Gunther lost his match in the qualifier, which puts other superstars such as Javon Evans and LA Knight in question for Elimination Chamber if Brock Lesnar is still set to compete in the Elimination Chamber. However, if he does cost the opportunity and win the Elimination Chamber, he could be set to face Drew McIntyre at the Show of Shows. If that happens, this could spark an intriguing feud on the road to WrestleMania. Okay. This is so fucked. What did they do with this article here? Okay, so did they like write? This is one of the most terrible articles I've ever wrote. Okay, so it seems like they wrote obviously they wrote this before the article, but then it seems like they added things after he lost. Either which way.
Did they write it during Raw?
I think so. I fucking think so. So with that, Brock Lesnar, the current plan for Brock Lesnar is for him to replace one of the entrants. This article makes a little more sense. The current plan is for him to replace one of the entrants by taking him out before he enters the cage. Brock Lesnar is expected to set up his feud with LA Knight in the chamber. However, the likes of Javon Evans are not out of the realm of possibility. Okay, so Sports Keto was kind of trending in the direction of Gunther, even though, again, Gunther's not even in the fucking match. And then they backtracked on it, and then decided to throw in the just amazing possibility of Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre, which just sounds just fucking tremendous for WrestleMania, doesn't it? And then, honestly, Javon Evans. First of all, they would be fucking idiots to not want Javon Evans in the Elimination Chamber. Bro, LA Knight is the most, let's be honest, LA Knight is the most likely possibility to get fucking bounced from this chamber match for Brock Lesnar. Starting off first, man, how did you feel about the possibility of this? I mean, the Gunther thing didn't even make any sense anyway, because we all know Gunther is going to retire Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. So we all know that's what the match is for Gunther, but, Gunther, dude, I don't know. If they wanted to do that whole scenario that Sports Kita talked about with Lesnar and Gunther, I don't know why they don't do that exact scenario with Obafemi. Have Obafemi qualify for the chamber, and then have Brock Lesnar fucking come out and kick his ass, cost him the chamber, you know what I mean? Or put fucking both of them in there, and have Oba, eliminate Brock, and then have Brock beat the shit out of Oba and cause Oba to get eliminated.
You would think that would be much better, man. Yeah, the whole, I don't know where the Gunther stuff came in. I don't know why they wrote that. That makes no sense. But in the other stuff, it makes complete sense, dude. I already know LA Knight, he's gonna be standing there in his pod. You're gonna hear the crowd pop, and then I could see Gunther, or not Gunther, Brock just breaking through his pod from the outside and just taking him out while he's in his pod, or right when he gets out of his pod, he's gonna fuck his music's gonna hit. People are gonna be confused. I wouldn't be shocked if there's gonna be some type of segment on Monday this week where Heyman talks about solving the LA Knight problem or something, or he's got something up his sleeve for the LA. If if Reed gets in the match, then I could definitely see him telling Reed, like, yeah, don't worry about LA Knight, I got something for that. Or even if Reed doesn't get in, I feel like no matter what, Heyman's going to say something of, the LA Knight problem, that'll be solved, don't worry. And it's going to be Brock. So that match is definitely going to happen at this point.
Either that or LA is going to cost Bronson Reed his match.
Mm-hmm. And he's going to be like,
and Heyman will say something along the lines of like getting his lick back on LA Knight at Chamber or something like that, and then it'll be Brock. But Brock's supposed to be on Raw Monday.
okay, so maybe there's an interaction between, because no matter what in the match, I think Reed loses, but I think it's gonna be mask guy Seth that fucking cost him in that match. So if he's on the show, I could see some interaction between that. I could see maybe LA Knight does the whole attack division thing, but then they got Brock up their sleeve and they brawl, and it's gonna cause fucking Brock to attack him in the pay-per-view. And either way, it's very obvious they're setting up the match, man.
100%. 100%, man. But if we have to watch some bullshit like that and then watch this motherfucker Danhausen come out of a fucking crate.
Oh, man. Man.
Okay. First of all, what good does putting Brock Lesnar in the Elimination Chamber actually do for anybody? Especially if because if LA Knight is the match at Mania, it's not like they're both in the chamber, so LA can maybe roll him up and eliminate him, and then Brock gets pissed, beats the shit out of LA Knight gets eliminated. You're not even doing anything like that. Like, Brock's just gonna take his spot and then what? End up fucking losing to Cody fucking Rhodes in the chamber? He's gonna end up getting a huh?
I don't even think the take spot of the story part is true, because that really doesn't make sense to me. I think I think LA Knight is going to get out of his pod. He's going to, be ready to about to be, in the match. Brock's music hits. He walks up. He's gonna do the Brock thing where he rips the door open and he
Yeah,
opens the door and comes in and just F5s the shit out of him, and someone's gonna pin him, and he's out the match.
I could see
I
it.
don't get the Brock inserting himself in the match. I can still see him attacking other people like Cody or something,
And Jay,
but yeah, like Jay, and he's got beef with Cody. I mean, I guess he didn't have beef with Cody, then he did, and then he didn't. I don't know. I don't get his fucking relationship
they
with
made no
Cody
sense out of
himself.
that. None.
He really did. But either way, he's just gonna come in, hit some moves, and fucking leave.
Yep. 100%. Yeah, because again, the if that is the plan, I really don't understand it because I don't understand what like good that does. I mean, if Brock is in the chamber, he's got to win the fucking chamber, and we all know that's not the right fucking call. The guy who should be winning the chamber is not even in the fucking chamber match. It's Jacob Fatu. Um,
Yep.
and Chad Rhodes is gonna win the elimination chamber anyway. So again,
He's
what
the
would
captain.
yeah, fucking Captain fucking Dork is gonna win the chamber. So he I mean, what really would be the good? What really would be the good in putting Brock in the chamber and then what? 20 minutes later he's gonna take 3 crossroads and fucking get bounced out of here again. I mean, it makes little to no sense. What good having Brock in the actual match would do. If he was gonna take anybody out, I would absolutely love for him to take Jey Uso out of the match. Because we all know
Oh
Jay's gonna
yeah.
make it in the match. I would just love, mid yeet if Brock were to just come and, throw him through a couple fucking pods and, F5 him off of F5 him off of F5 him off of a pod or something. Give him a couple Germans.
Now that you say it, I actually wouldn't be surprised if they did it mid-year because that's what they did for
They did
Survivor
this with
Series.
yes. Yep. They
I wouldn't.
yep.
They're gonna make it a thing, and oh man, they're probably gonna do the exact. Oh man, either way, dude, I'm dreading. I can't wait for the show, but man, I know it's gonna be fucked. I know we're about to get fuckery.
Jey Uso's just
They
why
can't
is
do
he
it.
in these matches, man? What?
He just kills the whole vibe, bro.
And see the worst part about Danhausen coming in, I would rather Jey Uso than Danhausen, and that says a lot.
I'd,
A
I'd
lot.
rather Brock. I'd rather Jey Uso.
Fuck yeah.
I'd rather fucking anybody than Danhausen. Dude
At
can't
least,
wrestle. He's
at,
annoying.
at least, okay. At least Jey Uso, he's a part of the Usos, right? He's got
It's
that,
part of the.
and at least Brock. Say what you want about him. I feel ways about Brock, but at least he's legitimate. Okay,
Exactly.
Danhausen is none of those things. He got no sauce. He's not a member of the Usos, and he's not legitimate. Okay,
Like plain
none.
single shit. Usos, best tag guy of all time, part of the best tag team in the company's history.
Yes,
Young Bucks still beat them out, but even in their prime, that's still a head-on-head battle.
yes.
It was just a singles run that killed the Jey Uso fucking faith. And like you said, Brock's a legit guy. He's a real person. You know what I mean? You can't take fucking Danhausen seriously.
No,
You
no.
can't.
Brock Lesnar, man. Brock fucking Lesnar.
Bad.
I I don't know. I truly don't know with this company sometimes, man. I really don't, but that seems to be that seems to be the that seems to be the idea, I guess, of what they're floating around with Brock Lesnar. And I tell you, we could be in for a very rough night at the United Center, man, because I don't know. And all I have to say, truly, man, all I have to say, not in that building, man, not in that building. You ain't been in that
No,
building in 30 years for a fucking pay per view,
they're gonna
and you
bring
want to pull
Danhausen.
this shit.
Oh, the legendary building of the United Center. They're bringing in Danhausen. Oh God.
Well, we were just kind of speaking about vision related stuff, and Uncle Dave, he's got some insight
Go.
on don't worry, it's not about Brody King, guys. Don't worry.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah, they got him with that one. I don't know. That one was
So
bad.
this one, look, this one, Dave is very, he's really on it. He's really on it with this story. According to Uncle Dave, Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins are rehabbing their asses off so they can get back as soon as they can. I would have never guessed that. Yeah.
Never
Would you have
guessed
guessed
that a
that?
young. No, it's not like that's fucking Seth Rollins' thing of coming back too early. You
He's got to
know,
have
it's not like
three.
that's his whole.
He's got to have 3 PT appointments a day, bro. He's got to.
Dude, he's got to, cause that man. I don't know what that man, but like no shit, Dave. Thank you, but no shit,
Yeah.
fucking Dave.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, man. You were really on it with that one. Either way, I don't think Braun is making it back. I could see Braun wanting to make it, like he says, as soon as he can. I still don't think he's gonna make that WrestleMania deadline, bro. Rollins, on the other hand, we all know how Seth Rollins works, bro. That man is going to rush himself back. He is the ultimate workhorse, for better or for worse. That man needs to be at work. If it's on his last dying breath, he will be at work. So we all know that's going to
Exactly.
happen. I think Rollins is making it back for WrestleMania. I think he's the mass man. As for Braun Breaker, I don't think. Unfortunately, I don't think Braun will be back for WrestleMania 42, which could be a blessing in disguise.
Exactly. Might be a blessing in disguise, man. Seth's gonna be back in time. He's gonna be back. Hey, he's not gonna be fully healed. He's probably gonna get injured in like August or something. You know how he works, man. But I think he'll be back for Mania.
Agreed. Agreed. More Vision.
Oh
Logan,
God.
according to the Observer, Logan Paul and Bad Bunny. There are no current plans for Logan Paul versus Bad Bunny, but the expectation within WWE is that it will happen one day.
Thanks. Thanks,
What?
dog.
One
That,
day,
that,
man.
it,
One day.
it'll
It's
happen one day.
one one day, man. Um,
Just
that's really powerful, Dave. That's very powerful of you to report that to us. Um, I kind of fucking assumed, Dave. I kind of fucking assumed that it would happen one day. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, bro. That really helped. That really helped with figuring this whole situation out. Navigating through the weeds. That really helped. According to Russell Votes, WWE reportedly has been in contact with representatives for Bad Bunny to gauge his interest and availability for WrestleMania 42. I could see them definitely wanting to, get that to happen at WrestleMania 42. I could for sure see that, if
it can't
Rollins
happen. Mhm.
if Rollins, is ready to go, but maybe they're still a little skeptical on putting him in a one-on-one match, I could see Logan Paul and Bronson Reed versus Bad Bunny and Seth Rollins. I could see WWE doing something like that. Um, Rollins, uh, Rollins Rollins recently I literally just listened to it last night. Rollins did an interview with Shannon Sharp on his podcast, and Shannon Sharp randomly asked him about Bad Bunny, so I don't know if I don't know if
Planted
Shannon
question.
yeah, I don't know if Shannon was just asking him that just because, or I don't know if that was like a planted question. But Rollins spoke highly of him, so I don't know if that was like, yeah, some sort of like a planted question in there. Um, Personally, I would just like to see Logan Paul versus Bad Bunny. I would like to see how those two, fare against each other. But no, man. I mean, I would be interested in seeing Logan Paul and Bad Bunny. I'm completely fine with the match. I'm actually very intrigued to see who would be like the ring general in that match. I'm assuming it would be Logan Paul, but even
So,
in even in saying that, I really would like to see how Logan does, because we've never really seen him in a ring general position. Typically
no,
he's in
we
there
haven't.
with like a vet, or he's in there with somebody who's very experienced and can lead him. So I would be very interested to see that, actually.
But I think the match is eventually going to happen. If even if it's not at Mania, I could see them appearing and like having some little face-off interaction thing where it sets up and teases a match. Either way, I think we're going to get some type of setup for a match pretty soon. Dave said it'll happen eventually. I will think it'll happen soon.
For sure. For sure, man. So, speaking of WrestleMania, man. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
So, this is great news. This is great news. According to Uncle Dave, so we obviously just spoke about WrestleMania and WWE looking at Bad Bunny, looking to see what Bunny's availability is for Mania. And Dave, he's got a follow-up for these WrestleMania ticket sales, man. And the WrestleMania ticket sales for Mania 42 were reportedly worse this week than last week, despite the discontinued tickets. The discounted tickets over the past weekend. There appeared to be zero movement at all for the low prices. The show is down 17,252 in total sales, plus comps, or 19.3% behind last year's WrestleMania 41 event. Uh-oh.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Okay. Here's the problem. You are having such a creative struggle for this year's WrestleMania. Yet, you're looking at Bad Bunny. And I get you would want to look at Bad Bunny because he's actually a good wrestler. That's not the solution. You can't
No.
always just WrestleMania 40, not 49. WrestleMania 39 had no problem at all selling tickets. What was it? They sold 50,000 seats a day. You know what I mean, for that WrestleMania, because fans were tapped in. I looked the other day, Mania 42 night 1 has 35k seats sold. Night 2 has 36. You are so fucking creatively bankrupt. Nobody wants to come to the shows. And what do you fucking blame it on? Oh, we need star power, so let's go get Bad fucking Bunny. Bad Bunny's great, and I want to see Bad Bunny wrestle again. He's not the problem. The fact that Bad Bunny isn't on the show isn't stalling ticket sales. The problem is you put a bunch of matches together that nobody is fucking intrigued to see. Minus Roman and Punk. You're doing a bunch of shit nobody wants to see. You're creatively bankrupt, so creatively bankrupt. I can't even fucking describe how creatively bankrupt you are. And again, this is what these are the avenues we're trying to take. Let's go reach out for Bad Bunny's availability. I mean, are you kidding me, man? Are you actually kidding me? You genuinely thought you could ride that hot streak, that consecutive sellout streak, that what did he say in the Mania vignette for 41? In case you haven't heard, WWE's on fire. Really?
Yep.
You thought you could ride WWE being on fire all the way to WrestleMania fucking 42, you fucking mark. You thought you could fucking ride the momentum wave all the way, I don't know how, probably forever. And guess what? Reality hit you in the fucking face, didn't it, Paul? Because now you are 17,000 seats behind last year.
They expected, man. Their TV's horrible. Their storylines are horrible. Ticket prices are unattainable, man. They did this to themselves, man. And their solution being people like Bad Bunny only proves they don't know what they're doing.
They don't have a fucking clue, not a shot in the dark of what they are doing, bro. And they're 17,000 seats behind where they were last year. And I love to see it because this is what they deserve. And Triple H apparently needs to. I don't know what he needs. I don't know if he needs to feel like he's under pressure. I don't know what it is, but he needs to get his head out of his fucking ass because the shit we've been seeing lately, man, there's no excuse for it. There's absolutely no excuse for what's been going on with him. And I mean, again, it's terrible. It's fucking terrible, man. It's absolutely terrible. Yeah, I don't know. Man, I wish I knew what they had going on. I truly wish I knew what they had going on because a couple of years ago for 39 and 40, those seem so seamless, man. Those seem like, and WrestleMania 40, everybody always says, well, that build was so great because they had The Rock. Okay, what's your excuse for WrestleMania 39? Because
Great build.
you had nothing but home home not homegrown, but like I mean, yeah, I get you had in-house storylines. You know what I mean? You had in-house storylines that people wanted to see. You had the bloodline story. You had the story of Sheamus and Gunther, which they added Drew to it. You know what I mean? Who was gonna, would somebody finally dethrone Gunther at WrestleMania? It was a great thing, man. It was a great thing. You had the bloodline story, and you had the different avenues that took with, Sammy, KO and the Usos, Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. You had, the rise of Rhea Ripley at the time going up against, the the I guess megastar in the women's division and Charlotte Flair. You had that. That there was so much to look forward to, man. We had John Cena coming back to, absolutely fucking demolish Austin Theory on the mic. You had a lot of stuff. You had a lot of stuff to look forward to on that show, and it was such a great WrestleMania. And that was all shit that, Triple H created, man. That was all shit that Triple H created, man. But I've seen a lot of people bring this up. The bloodline story was created in the era of Vince, right? Vince, started the whole bloodline story, man. And Triple H really, 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 picked it up. And did great for it. So I will give Triple H the credit for that, even though he didn't technically start it. But I kept seeing a lot of people say, man, what has Triple H done in terms of original things that have been created under him that have really drawn intrigue into, into a WrestleMania season? And nothing, because really the only great original thing Triple H has ever like manufactured straight from the jump was probably Punk and McIntyre.
Yeah, it would be Punk and McIntyre.
I'm not necessarily saying I want to see the man lose his job or anything, man, but I really think TKO needs to, and Nick Khan or whoever, they really need to start applying pressure on him because the shit he's getting away with, man, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous how terrible this stuff has been, and he absolutely needs to be held accountable.
He needs to be held accountable. They need to apply pressure, and they need to especially apply pressure to his team and change his team,
Yes.
because his team is horrible and he doesn't lead them in the slightest.
No. No. He's an ice chewing mark. He sits there
He just
and he chews his ice out of his fucking Stanley Cup and he shuts up and he asks everybody what they think and then proceeds to say nothing.
he gives no input. He waits for someone else's opinion and just goes with that. From what we've seen so far.
Well, also according to the Observer, they say given the increases on Raw post Rumble and post football period have held up 2 weeks later. SmackDown has been doing well. once they got their act together. There is a feeling that WrestleMania ticket sales issue is not the product. The audience is there, noted one person near the top in WWE. Are they inclined to pay $10 gazillion for tickets? Okay, that's also the problem in WWE, and we talked about this last week. You know, one person, what did they say? One person near the top says the audience is there. Are they inclined to pay $10 gazillion? And the feeling is that the issue is not the product. Are you fucking kidding me? Look, and I get, you can't always replicate your good times, but the Renaissance period in WWE, that was, late 2022, 2023, 2023 and 2024. That was, for me, the prime of the Renaissance era, as they call it. But look at that product. Look at the excitement that was. I can't wait for this segment on Raw. Holy shit, I have to watch this episode of SmackDown to see what's going to happen.
Nowadays.
You don't fucking hear, dude. All you hear is I'm not watching SmackDown. That's what you hear these days. But look, man, okay, yes, it is tickets. That is 50% of the pie. You are completely leaving out the whole other half. It is the product. What is not to be heard about this? It absolutely is the product. And we can attest to this, dude. We watch the product every week, and we've been watching the product every week for 6 fucking years. And I can tell you, in the Renaissance period of the fucking product, the product was fucking on fire. The product now comes nowhere close to the level of steam that product had. We talk about it all the time. From the Bloodlines to the split character Bray Wyatt to the fucking to the CM Punk and Drew McIntyres to the early CM Punk and Seth Rollins, before they completely fucking dragged that out. Everything it was great. It was great shit. You look at that now and you mean to tell me the feeling is the issues, not the product? It absolutely is the product. Now, again, the product is also only 50% of the pie. Yes, the ticket sales are the other half, but let's not leave out the complete other fucking half of the pie here. I mean, get a grip.
Every time you have a good storyline going, you abandon it. The whole Bailey and Lyra stuff, you fucking push them to the side. The whole Raw mid-card division, you completely destroyed that, man. Thing after thing on SmackDown or Raw that is good, you just, forget about it and do something else, dude. And everything fucking goes to the wayside. There's nothing big that you care about in that company right now. Nothing. And it's not a Rock appearance, and it's not a Bad Bunny appearance. You need consistency. You need to consistently make people care, and you haven't done that at all. And nobody gives a fuck. And that's why people and now you got people not giving a fuck about your show, and the show's too expensive anyway. That's why. It's the combination of those two. It's because your show sucks, and no one wants to fucking go to it or care about it. And the tickets are way too much to go to it in the first place, even if you wanted to. And it's so expensive that you tell yourself, this show is not worth this money. And in 2023, 2024, people weren't saying that. People thought it was worth the money. People were showing up. People aren't showing up, man. You're talking about the audience is there, the crowd's there. No, it's not. I see pictures of Raw and SmackDown all the time that it's fucking MGC galore in there. What are you talking about? Like, you guys are doing horrible.
I seen somebody made an edit of Triple H where he's like, pointing. He's pointing at somebody, and somebody put him pointing at a tarp.
No, for real. He's pointing at tarps and shit. It looks horrible.
No, it's terrible, man. It's fucking terrible, bro. Bro. Again, you would have so many people wanting to pop out to these WrestleManias, man. With the roster that you have, you should have people lined up down the fucking street, to pop out to these shows, bro. Yet, all we fucking get is all we get is what was the number? 17,000 below where we were last year at this time. That's what you
That's
deserve.
insane.
That's what you deserve, because that's you get out of something what you put into it, okay? And you
Mhm.
have clear Paul have not put anything into your creative lately. So guess what you get out of it? Nothing. You get out of it not a record gate in hold on.
And
A
do
a a
era.
a, record gate in um um
It does. I'm
um
saying
um
um this is
arena WWE history. Uh so I like WWE post shows, they belong out here with our audience. They don't belong in a room full of um um yeah, know it all, questionnaires, even though every time I come out here, my audience chants disparaging things at me. They chant AEW at me, and they sing Metalingus at me, and um
and fucking Triple H sucks and Vince
yeah,
McMahon and shit.
they chant
Like, bro,
um
you're so bad. You make the crowd chant for a fucking sex offender, bro. What are you doing, bro?
they chant we want Vince at me, and this is this is
This is
great. This show is great.
this is great.
This show, everything was great. Yeah, everything's great. Yeah, everything's great. The talent,
We're doing great.
they come out here and they perform for the audience, and everyone here loved it. I loved it. Um,
He does love the word perform too. He says that shit all the time.
they love to come out
This
here
is our
and
job.
perform for you because wait, hold on, I have my glass, man. They love to come out here and perform because this is but this is what we do. This is what we do. Okay. Um, Paul. You know
This is
what?
what
You,
we do.
what do you do, Paul? What do you do? Okay.
You don't do nothing, bro. Dude, dead ass just sits there, chooses fucking ice, and just asks people what they think. What What do you think? Well, wh- so what do you guys think we should do for this match? I'm hearing this opinion and that opinion. Which one should we go with? Homie, you're the one at the head of the table. The whole point is that people has option A and people have option B, and you weigh the options
But you know
to
what?
figure out
You
do
know what he
you.
says.
What's that?
Sometimes you have to block out the noise.
Block out the noise. What does that mean? What is that? The actual opinions of people smart in that fucking room?
The hell,
Just
man.
the only noise he blocks out is fucking LA Knight. Just, hey, Triple H, yeah, I got a booking idea for who? What is your idea? That what is your grand vision for this match? I was thinking LA Knight, and he just instantly turns around and goes, hold on, I think we're getting a call here. It's Nick. I gotta answer this. I'm sorry. Talk to me later. I'll be in the office. I'll be in writer's room 1, or
you
is
know,
it what is it, like writer's room two
yeah.
one zero?
L.A. That the whole end of that match, it was built for you, and you ruined it. Even though you weren't gonna win, so I don't know how the fuck it was built for you. you
I wanted fucking, I wanted you to get stomped on the top of the ladder. I love Seth Rollins, but I was literally gonna kill him by making him jump on the top of a fucking 12-foot ladder and do his stomp.
I
Like,
don't understand, bro. How was the end built for LA Knight though? He wasn't gonna win. The end was built for Seth.
because he was almost gonna win, but
What
he
the
didn't. So that was what
Paul?
made people feel. And my part about that is, okay, Seth does the stomp. Where does Seth land after the
I
stomp?
guess he just fucking
Because
falls to his death.
when you do the stomp, one leg's on his head, the other leg's, a few feet, where your other leg should be. Where his other leg should be is air. Where was he gonna go? You were just gonna kill Seth.
No,
Dude,
legit.
like visually, that is one of the worst endings you could have ever written. You can't, I would hate to break it to you, you cannot do a stop at the top of the ladder, bro. That's not gonna work out.
Yeah, I don't know what they had going on. But now, yeah, so
Hilarious.
I don't know. Paul, uh, again,
Oh,
sim- simplest way to put it, bro, is he just needs to be held accountable. He needs to start being held
yeah.
accountable, and they need to they need to apply that pressure on him because he cannot get away with this forever. I mean, it's downright ridiculous at this point. But
No, exactly. Like you
you
said, at
know,
the end of the day, I'm not calling for no one to lose their job or nothing. But at the end of the day, you got to tell them either put up or you're gonna have to shut up, and
yes.
we're gonna find someone else to take that position. That's just how the world. That's how media works, bro.
So yeah, I mean that's how it works in WWE in general. If they're not using you, eventually they get rid of you. You know, if they think you're not doing a good job, they will eventually get rid of you. He's not doing a good job, so we need to apply some pressure here because, again, they're just it just seems like there's no sense of urgency. And again, I'm not calling for the guy to lose his job because I know he's a good booker. I know he's a great
Yeah.
booker, and I know he's a great leader.
He's just
I
lazy.
I know
Yeah.
I know, but apparently he's gotten comfortable or something because he. Again, I know he's a good leader. I know he's a good booker. I know it. I know it's in there. I guess he's just got too
Or scare him.
comfortable.
They got to scare him. They got to do something. They got to
Scare him.
fucking. They got to do something. You know what I mean? They got to make him know his job's on the line. They got to freak him out. They got to do something to the dude to fucking make him lock in, bro. Because he's not locking in.
No.
Bro is fucking unlocked. The door is wide open. He is
Yeah.
sleeping on the couch. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. So AJ Styles. According to Brian Alvarez, there are WWE are flying SmackDown talent to Monday Night Raw this week for the planned tribute to AJ Styles. AJ Styles has also recently been spotted at the WWE Performance Center. And with that, AJ Styles revealed on YouTube that, I'm assuming that means his own channel. AJ Styles revealed he was originally going to retire at WrestleMania 41, but changed his mind after his foot injury. He says, everyone wants me to retire at WrestleMania, the biggest show of the year, that we do. I was going to do that. I was going to do exactly that, but I had just come back from a foot injury that was supposed to retire me. It retires most, but once I got healed up and was comfortable enough running and doing what I needed to do to be AJ Styles, it just didn't feel right to come back for 2 months and then just retire. It didn't seem right. I thought, what a better way to leave on the pay-per-view that you debuted. Notice he says it didn't feel right coming back for 2 months to retire. Then he says, what a better way to be able to leave on the pay-per-view where you debuted. Let's highlight that word, leave. He didn't say what a better way to retire. And then, too, I think Andrew Zarian or something made tweets lately that said something along the lines of, like, the AEW world title picture this year is going to be interesting. And then he quote tweeted it and said, like, maybe phenomenal or something like that. There was something that was said from one of these news sources that said, and then, too, MJF, I seen a clip of MJF where he was talking about wrestlers that retired, and he fucking air quoted AJ Styles and then winked at the camera. The fuck does that mean?
Stock, dude. I'm buying stock and I'm not looking back, bro. And if this shit crashes, then fuck. But I'm buying that stock, bro. I am.
We may have not got the last world title run in WWE, but bro, we getting that last world
Man,
title run, bro.
I need it, bro. AJ Styles versus a heel Hangman Page versus a heel
Oh,
Swerve.
dude,
That's
fucking
probably why they said all this shit.
the black hat the theme song, the Black Hat Adam Page, bro. Dude, I missed that heel song, bro. Oh, that heel song is such a banger.
Did it again.
Give me light beard, thick mustache Adam Page back, bro. Sign me the
Come on,
fuck
man.
up. Him
Heel
coming through that
swerve.
smoke, bro. Dude,
Man, come on.
heel swerve, man. Heel swerve, heel Page. Phenomenal.
I
Heel
need it.
MJF. Samoa Joe will be back in the mix. AJ. Come on, dog.
Hmm. Come on, dog. I need it. I fucking need this shit. I'm buying the stocks, man. And
Yeah.
can't wait to see how this tribute goes, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm assuming, at least from the sounds of it, bro, it's literally just going to probably be AJ coming out there and I
Thanking
guess
everybody and
thanking everybody for which honestly, man, WWE could have just let him ride that out and let his contract expire. That's very nice of them to give him a tribute show or a tribute segment, kind of what they did for
mm,
Flair after WrestleMania 24. Um so I actually that's actually very respectable. That's very respectable. I'm glad. I just hope they don't turn it into like a segment to put over Gunther where he's gonna come out and like laugh at him and you know I hope they don't turn it into something like that. I actually hope it is something genuine to where people can actually say goodbye to AJ. But I feel like there's going to be something where, Gunther's going to come out and fucking in an AJ style shirt
Swagger.
and laugh at him or something. So I don't know. But that's what I think they're
No,
going to
that's fair.
do overall. But I hope that it is a genuine thank you, AJ.
I hope it is. I would just keep it a genuine thank you, AJ. Wipe your hands and let him go. But I know they're gonna have Gunther out there, and fucking Dragon Lee's probably gonna come out there and start fighting Gunther, and it's just gonna be a whole lot of fuckery, dude. I know it.
Speaking of AJ Styles, according to the There's No Contest podcast, John Cena revealed that his acclaimed match with AJ Styles at Crown Jewel was originally supposed to be against Drew McIntyre. Cena says AJ was supposed to be Drew, but we pivoted. We wanted to give them a feel-good moment because they're listening to the data points. They listen to you guys. They do. It's real.
I mean, that's Cena. I love you, bro. They're not listening to us. They listen to you, big dog.
Yes. Yeah.
I love you, bro. They listen to you, dude. We ever gonna get in Drew McIntyre? Oh, that's horrible.
Wait, wait, wait,
That
wait,
should
wait,
have
wait.
been so ass.
But I thought AJ was always the plan.
He
Isn't
was
that
always planned,
was
man.
isn't that so? Hmm.
That's what that lying fuck said. You know, he just
Lying
wants to.
fucking ass, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You lying fuck, Paul. You you done fucking lied to everybody and said, "Oh, this was always the plan. This is what we do. This is how we pivot," and fucking whatever the fuck he was saying. It was always the plan, right? AJ and Cena was always the plan. Okay. Well, then explain to me why John Cena himself is saying that this was supposed to be a match against Drew fucking McIntyre. Are you just gonna have Drew lose here? I mean, what ails you with Drew McIntyre? What were you planning to do with Drew? Well, I mean, at this time they were just having him lose to fucking Captain Chad. But anyways, but bro, WWE so fucking stupid. They were legitimately never going to give us that match. They were genuinely going to roll with the mindset of, oh, we just couldn't make time for it. Get out of here,
Couldn't
bro.
make. They're just gonna have a random match where Drew just gets buried again. After in between getting buried from Cody, he was just gonna get randomly buried by Cena for no reason. What a fucking mess. Triple H, he is horrible, dude. He
You,
really is an Israeli operative, man. Because
he's
what
got
are
to
you
be.
doing, bro? He's
This,
gotta be.
this dude genuinely was never going to give us the match that won my match of the year in 2025. It was never going to
You just
happen.
weren't gonna get it. You would dead ass just weren't gonna get that match. Period. That is insane.
What a joke. What an absolute joke. Um, Listen, I love Drew. I actually really fucked with the promo that Drew cut last week. It was kind of a combative promo to, I guess, Roman and Punk. I fuck with Drew. I really do, man. But Drew McIntyre versus John Cena is honestly just something
That sounds
that
horrible.
I mean, what was there? What was there? You know what I mean? I mean, they done ruined Drew McIntyre, and they were just gonna do what? Have him lose again?
Horrible, man. Fucking horrible.
I don't get it. I really don't understand these people sometimes, bro. Speaking of not understanding these people, they're still at it again, bro. They're still at it
They
again.
always are.
So, ay ay ay. WWE, as of Tuesday, announced a new multi-year partnership with Dude Wipes. That's very fitting, actually, because this company is fucking ass at this point.
So ass. You need exactly. Wipe the slate clean with some fucking dude wipes.
Yep. Wipe the fucking shit off the show with your Dude Wipes. Highlighted by its first of its kind integrations with WWE superstars such as Dominic Mysterio, who has sponsorships on his merch. That is a real thing.
That is a real thing. That's almost true.
I've been meaning to bring that up because they've been I've noticed that on Dom's merch where I'm like, why does he have a Dude Wipes logo on his merch? And I was like, I thought, did Dom get a sponsorship? Does Dude Wipes sponsor Dom? And, here we come to find out that it's not Dominic who got the sponsorship himself. It is WWE. So, Dominic's, it's only a matter of time until we're getting like sponsorships on people's
Oh, it's gonna be
merch.
so bad. Mm-hmm.
It's,
Oh, it's on the merch itself.
yeah, or not
You can buy it
not
now.
on merch. I mean, on people's gear. Um,
I think he had a towel with dude wipes on it, or I think it was on his pants or something. But it's just gonna get worse and worse, dude. This is the start of it. First of all, why would I buy a Dominic Mysterio shirt that just says dude wipes for no reason?
well,
What?
it's weird because if you look at that exact shirt on WWE Shop, it says DM Dominic Mysterio, but the one he wears on Raw, in where it says DM, it says Dude Wipe. So it's not on the actual shirt that they sell. I guess it's just on the one he wears on TV, which is why I mentioned it's only a matter of time until people start getting it on their merch for sure.
Oh, you know it. It's gonna get so
Or
bad, dude. We're gonna get fucking Mint Mobile
I
on fucking LA Knight's next shirt, and
I keep
oh, it's gonna
saying
be so bad.
yeah, I keep saying merch. I meant gear. It's only a matter of time until the back of somebody's
Yeah.
trunks says fucking Slim Jim on it or something.
Oh, you know it. It's about to be really bad, dude. This is the start of another fucking snowball that's just gonna get worse and worse, dude. I'm dreading this shit. It's about to be so bad. And this company just gets more greedy and more just it's just an annoying level of just gross advertisement, man. It just gets to a point where it's like, bro, at that point, just look in the camera and tell me to buy dude wipes. That would be more subtle at this point, dude.
Or just do what fucking Excalibur does on AEW. When AEW, like for example, when they sponsor like White Castles or when they did the Woo Energy, they just put the product on the announce table and they just have
Yeah,
Excalibur do like 2 or 3 B rolls an episode.
just
Hey,
get the
AEW, gotta get the AEW bacon brawl and then bacon brawl and fucking woo energy and like what?
it's your White Castle's bacon roll meal. You get 2 sliders and fucking fries. I think it's a horrible deal, by the way. That is a 2 sliders. What am I, a fucking 6-year-old?
Yeah, what the
I
fuck
need
kind
like
of deal?
you need to add 6 more of them motherfuckers, bro. I need like 6 or 8 of them motherfuckers, bro. Them
100%,
tiny
bro.
asshole sandwiches. Yeah,
100%.
like if they had an AEW Crave case, you got my attention, bro. But they
Yeah.
didn't have my attention. That meal was ass. But exactly, do it like just fucking place the product out. Or, dude, they do the whole stupid clubhouse thing. Just have a bunch of dude wipes in like the back of the clubhouse propped up. You know what I mean? Something like that, bro. Be s- subtle. Be like real people using the product, bro.
It makes little to no sense whatsoever, man. We're seeing it on Dom shirts. We've seen it on ladders, we see it on tables. It's only a matter of time until we start seeing it on gear. We're gonna see it
Oh
on
yeah.
gear. It's gonna be everywhere, man. It's going to be endless, tireless, needless advertisement, man. Even though, again, we seen it the last PLE they did. We seen it on the barricade. They started putting advertisements on the barricade. Which has kind of always been a thing, but more frequently, I guess.
They put it like 24/7 on the show. Like usually they'll do it during the match it's sponsored by, but now the whole show you'll just see fucking DraftKings sitting there and
Yep.
oh man, it's about to be so bad. It's about to get worse and worse, man. They're gonna have fucking Gunther sponsored by fucking Newports and shit. Oh, it's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be the dumbest shit ever too.
Gun
I already know it.
they're gonna be sponsored by like the general, the insurance company, and they're gonna fucking put the
Oh,
logo on the fucking Gunther's trunks. Um,
the ring general, but it's gonna say
yeah,
fucking. Oh
and it's
my
gonna have the little
god,
fucking
you know
general
it.
guy,
Yep.
that little dude in the commercials. It's gonna get terrible, man. Yeah, the Judgment Day, they could put some dude wipes in there, in the clubhouse, and then they could fucking look in the camera and tell everybody, wipe this shit segment off your screen with some fucking mint chill dude wipes.
I was gonna say, if anything, they should give First of all, I would not want my ass to smell like mint. I don't know why they have mint chilled. I've always seen those. I'm like, respectfully, I get dude wipes, but I don't want my ass to smell like
You
mint.
got to use the regular ones, bro. I don't get the
You
point of the
gotta use
scented
like
ones,
if
dog.
like if you got someone going down there, all right,
Oh
that's your
shit.
prerogative, man. But as someone that does not have someone going down there, I don't want my ass to smell like fucking minty freshness. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe Dom's moving different, man.
Maybe he's like that,
He's
bro.
actually exactly, bro. Maybe he's like that, but it's about to get worse and worse, man. Probably they should have gave dude wipes to the New Day. That probably would have made more sense, but we'll see how it goes.
They give dude wipes to a lot of people on the roster. I don't
A
think
lot of
Dom's the
people.
guy.
No,
Dom's not a shitty talent, bro. But I could think of a
maybe
lot
like
of them.
Carmelo or something.
Yeah, give it to Danhausen. Have him be fucking
Yeah,
Dudehausen when he fucking
dude
comes
house.
in and have.
Oh my god, they are gonna do that with a sponsorship with him. You're gonna see
Yeah,
fucking
100%. They're gonna
um.
love him in like commercials, and he's gonna be that corny
Oh yeah.
fuck that's in like the fucking Mint Mobile commercials and shit. Ugh.
Get get snap into a Slim Jim housing and fucking kill me.
And if WWE was fucking smart, they could actually like do something with like. Could you imagine how cool it would be if like American Made was sponsored by like a fucking protein company or like
Yeah,
something
like
like
a
that?
protein.
They don't even give these
Like,
sponsorships to people that make sense.
dude, get sponsored by Pepsi and fucking
Yes, bro.
slap it on fucking Phil's trunks and
Yes.
do shit that makes sense, bro. You pick a
Yes.
Ric Flair back, you give him a Coca Cola, man. You get a big Coke logo on the side of him, makes sense, man.
Could have been
You know what I
good
mean?
for
Shit like
Hogan.
that. Oh, it would have been great for Hogan. Or they did a lot for. I mean, Hogan had his own beer. They were sponsored by Real American
Real
Beer.
American beer, yeah. It's real American beer. We got my brother
So,
Durante in the house, bro. My bad, bro. We've been going in, dog. He said, "Who would
how you
sponsor
doing, man?
toothpaste? Maybe Jacob Fatu, man. He got some new veneers,
Yeah.
or maybe Roman
Oh,
Reigns. What did
maybe
John Cena
Roman.
call him? He said he's got those giant bars of soap for teeth. For teeth.
Yeah, maybe someone in that family, or maybe somebody British. I know they be having fucked up teeth, so maybe you give it to like Tyler Bate or something.
Mhm.
Someone British that might help.
Yeah.
They're gonna figure out the worst shit possible, man.
You could have Jey Uso be sponsored by like a fucking bottle of melatonin because he's fucking tired by the time he gets to the ring. He's all blown up. He's fucking blown up by the time he gets to the ring. You know, that'd be pretty genius, man.
Or Rock comes back, you have him sponsored by Shell because bro just gets gassed every 2 seconds.
There
You
you
know,
go.
that would make
Yeah,
sense.
there you go,
You don't want
man.
to be gassed up like fucking Rock. You know, go to Shell, man.
Bro, that'd be Rock should be sponsored by like Ice Mountain or like one of those water companies because they supply his heal ups. You know,
Oh, that's true.
that
You have a Fiji water
yeah,
everywhere from
Fiji,
Rock.
yeah, that's even better. Yeah.
Bougie like him. It makes sense, dude. It makes sense.
Yeah, I mean he did invent Italian brain rot. You know, I watched the video. He invented it,
Uh,
whatever
he
that
said
is.
it down. I watched that video like 3 times over. Still have no idea what he said that entire video.
I don't know. I don't know. He what would Cody be? Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, I thought, the NFL.
Oh, that'd
Because
be
he's Captain
great.
Rhodes.
Oh man,
He's Captain Rhodes.
he
He's the
could
quarterback.
he could be sponsored by where's he from? He could be sponsored by the Atlanta Falcons or
Oh my God.
the Indiana Bears, so they say. The Gary Bears.
Indiana. Gary Berry.
The Hammond
God.
Bears. You know, Cody could be sponsored by the NFL, man. He is captain. Captain
He is the
Rhodes.
captain.
The QB1.
Captain.
He's
QB1,
QB1.
exactly. He is QB1.
Yeah, I don't know,
Quarterback
man.
one.
Quarterback one. Dude's dead ass like QB5.
Like, hey, bro, this Roman, bro. I'm sorry.
I could think
All
of
these people that think they at the top is Roman.
4 names that are better than Cody Rhodes. Probably like 5 names that are better than Cody Rhodes on the spot right now. Roman,
Damn.
Punk,
Yeet.
Fatu,
Yeet.
Drew, Rollins.
There you go. Boom.
Braun Breaker.
Can't believe I'm saying that. Rollins.
Hey, I like Seth. You know, I do. You don't say
Good for you.
Good for you.
Dude,
I said don't say
look at
anything,
Seth
bro.
be sponsored by. Maybe
Oh,
Seth
he
could be
gets
sponsored
Pampers.
by like a medical.
Pampers. He's a crybaby.
Oh yeah, because he's a fucking crybaby, or some medical device like whoever makes like the leg braces and casts. He could be sponsored by them 'cause he's always fucking injured.
McDavid, bro.
Oh,
McDavid. They used to make like the knee braces and the knee pads and shit. Yeah. He could be sponsored by McDavid. That would be great, bro.
it would be great.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Or a
Man.
hot air balloon because his fucking ego's so inflated, something like that. One of those things.
It's a lot of great sponsorships. WWE, they want to have these multi-department meetings, man. They need to get us in there to figure out who's going to get what advertisements. You know,
They really should. I think we do pick people perfectly, man.
LA. I got a perfect one for LA, bro. He could be sponsored. LA Knight could be sponsored by RC, and I'm going to explain to you why. All these other pops, Sprite, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, Coke, they get all the love, right? Everybody loves those. Nobody cares about RC.
Love.
You know what I mean? Or
Exactly.
LA Knight's more of like a Summit Cola. You know what I mean? The Aldi brand of Coke. Aldi's off brand of Coke, Summit.
Yeah.
That LA Knight could be sponsored by Summit. Yeah. That would be great, bro. All these other pops get all the love, dog, and he's just a can of RC, bro. He's great, but he don't get the love,
He's
bro.
great. You don't get the love. You don't get the recognition.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, bro. I don't know. They got to put us in charge, bro. We could be making moves
They
out
really
here.
should put us in charge. I'll be making a whole bunch of moves.
But instead, what WWE wants to do, according to, this is a good one. This is a great one, actually. According to WWE, according to Bloomberg Business, there are plans in motion for Pat McAfee to be the next Sylvester Stallone.
Like, bro, what?
What the fuck is even this shit? Okay,
So he's about to be
Mania,
Rocky.
bro, Mania tickets are in the dumps, and we're worried about making Pat McAfee the next Sylvester Stallone.
Like, bro, what? What do you mean by that? You want him in movies or something?
Oh, well, Ari Emanuel, the
Oh
CEO and
God,
executive chairman of
that moron.
TKO, wants Pat McAfee to become a big star in film and TV.
What?
McAfee, who's signed by WWE and Endeavor, has a 4-episode arc on the upcoming season
What?
of Tulsa King, which stars Stallone. It stars Stallone. Plus, he's also set to appear in the upcoming film The Mosquito Bowl.
What?
You're joking, right? I mean, I mean, the, this is what we're concerned with. First of all, Pat McAfee was so burned out of your company, he completely ditched Monday Night Raw. That's the first thing. He was burnt out of the fucking company because the product fucking was trash. This is your concern for Pat McAfee. We want to make him the next Sylvester Stallone.
Like, what do you think that people are going to see him and think of WWE? They're going to think of football and his podcast, you morons.
He has the most
The big
popular podcast on the market right now, and this is what we're worried about. We're worried about Pat McAfee being a film star. Nobody, okay. Again, football, the NFL, the media surrounding the NFL is so much bigger than wrestling. I can probably argue the Pat McAfee show itself is a more wide fucking known show than Monday Night Raw. You can probably argue that.
I'm sure it is. And when people see him, they're not going to think of fucking him being on commentary, fucking
Yes.
WWE or any of that shit. He's a fucking NFL guy with the big podcast. That's what people know him as.
Yes,
Like, dog, please stop.
nobody looks at Pat and goes, "Oh, is that the WWE commentator?" I mean, no, that's the guy that does the NFL podcast.
Exactly. Like, just stop, bro. Just stop trying to be bigger than you are, man. Please.
Ridiculous, dog. Absolutely ridiculous, bro. But look, can you worry about applying pressure to Triple H, please? Why are we worried about
Yeah.
stupid shit like this? Worry about your boy Paul and what he's been doing to your product, please.
Please worry about that because he's been fucking it up.
WWE has filed some trademarks.
God.
Speaking of
always a
worrying
bad
about the
thing.
wrong things, WWE has filed trademarks WWE Domination, WWE Generations, and WWE Eras Collide for video game purposes.
It's gonna be the DLC names.
I was gonna say, oh, okay. What is this gonna be? Is this gonna be your WWE 2K27 corny ass game modes? Is that what we're gonna do here? And then WWE has filed for the names Christian Angels.
Which that one was given to someone already. I don't know. I don't remember who, but it was given to someone already. Some rando.
And Dorian Van Ducks.
Dorian. You know, when I think of a pro wrestler, man, you know who's my champion? Dorian.
What?
Please stop, bro. Just stop.
What in the world is that?
Dorian.
Can
It's Dory.
David Finley please come in as Dorian Van Dux? I beg.
Yeah,
I beg.
he'll
He comes
he'll be dead
in
on arrival.
as Christian Angel. That's gonna be evil.
Christ- Oh my God,
and
Christian Angels.
and Dorian Van Dux. Christian Angels is gonna be like the illegitimate brother of Damian Priest, and he's gonna be
Oh
evil
God,
because he kind of looks like a
he's gonna
Japanese
be.
Damian Priest. And then Dorian Van
Sure
Dux,
does.
I hope is I really hope is David Finley. I'm begging you. Can you please make David Finley Dorian Van Dux, bro? Please, bro.
Dorian.
WW
Like
man,
Dorian name.
they are hilarious. They are downright hilarious with these names, bro. Who the fuck is taking anybody with the name Dorian Van
Dor-
Dux serious? Anybody? Anybody?
like you can't take that human being seriously. You can't take fucking Christian fucking angels seriously. You
No.
can't take Osiris Griffin fucking serious. You can't take these people seriously.
Yeah.
You can't. I'm sorry. They did it with fucking Jeff Cobb. Do you think I could take JC Mateo seriously? Bro's been a joke since he debuted and had that name change. He's been a complete joke. Like,
Yep.
they're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him on arrival. Good lord.
Yes, they
They're gonna kill him.
I don't. Oh God, I don't know what they got going on these days, man. Whoever chooses these names is legitimately they've got to be the greatest name creator of all time, bro. Whoever sat there and said, "Okay, I got it, Dorian Van Dux."
Dorian Van Dux.
You are lying at this point, bro. You are fucking lying at this point, man. I don't get it. Somebody, there could be some name changes with Christian Angels and Dorian Van Dux, but somebody else is getting a name change. Or not a name change. Somebody else is getting character changes. I mean, not a name. Please, no name change for her. According to WrestleVotes, Sol Ruka is set for a slight character and theme song change. Upon her arrival to the main roster, this is WWE's attempt to freshen her up, as she is actually rumored to be one of the names to compete in the Elimination Chamber this year, which I think would be fucking awesome.
That'll be dope.
That
Soul
would be
Snatcher. Ooh, that
that
should
would
be tough.
that would be really dope. Even though I think both of the qualifying matches are set. So I don't think so, unless WWE pulls some tomfoolery and gets somebody out of the match. I could see it, but I know
Yeah.
there was rumors that they wanted her in there, but at this point, I don't think they're gonna come into fruition. But at this point, bro, just save her for the night after Mania. I don't understand why you
No.
call people up right now. I really don't.
No.
As for Sol Ruka getting a slight character change, maybe they thought that the surfer thing, was not, that may have put a ceiling on her. Maybe it could have. Maybe they want to humanize her a little bit more. I wish you could, humanize your Wyatt Six group a little bit more, but that's neither here or there. But no, for Sol Ruka, you know, I think it could be good. I think it could be good. You don't want to just keep her as, just the surfer or whatever. So maybe, like I said, they want to humanize her a little bit more. As for the new theme song, I mean, that's really nothing new. Everybody on the roster needs a new theme song. So, I mean, hopefully it's good, but it's probably just going to be something even more generic than the last one, than her current one. So, I don't know. But yeah, that is the news on Sol Ruka. Getting a character change, man. How are you feeling about this? Are you rocking with it or no?
You ready to hear Soul Snatcher?
You want me to snatch your
Either
soul?
way, I think it is. Mhm. Either way, I think it is good, and I think she is gonna like. A lot of people think like the whole surfer thing is going away, and I could see some version of that, man. So overall, I think just a refresher and just something more main roster esque is in play here, and I think that's good.
100%. As we got some injury news, as WWE announces that Jada Parker is out of action due to a neck injury.
Poor Jay.
Poor Jay. Oh,
I'm sorry.
yeah. Jay Uso is probably very upset about that one, man. But that sucks. She literally just came back to start a feud with Blake Monroe, and then now she's injured with a neck injury. Obviously, the neck is, nothing to play around with, bro. So that absolutely sucks for Jada. I hope everything ends up working itself out. I hope she ends up being okay, and everything ends up working itself out with her injury, man. I wish her a speedy recovery so she can hopefully get back, man. She's obviously one of the brighter pieces to that NXT Women's Division, man. So hopefully she can be back in no time.
Hopefully she could be back in no time. She's very good, very promising, and I hope everything goes well.
So we got Roxanne Perez. Yeah, no, that's not that. Um, so Roxanne Perez also, while speaking on her TikTok page, Roxanne revealed that she was absent. She's been absent from Monday Night Raw because she underwent surgery to remove a benign mass in her back that has been causing her pain for months. Perez made it clear that it wasn't something she wanted to do, especially at this stage of her career. She says, I've been out for about a week now. I recently underwent surgery to remove a benign mass that was in my back that was causing me a lot of pain for a couple of months. I didn't want to take time off. My recovery is going well. I don't have too much pain anymore. It kind of comes and goes. I'm going to be back in the ring in no time. Well, Roxanne, I know you think it's not a good time in your career to, want to take time off, but it actually is a good time. She's very young. You do not want to have these problems later in your career when more can go wrong. Get the shit done now, get it taken care of now. And it'll be taken care of, and she'll be, back doing her thing. She'll be back doing her thing in no time, man. And again, she's young. She's got all these years ahead of her. So she's gonna be back doing her thing with the Judgment Day in no time, like she says. But I do wish her a speedy recovery, man. And I'm glad. And again, shit with the back, you do not want to let that linger, bro. You do not want to mess around back, spinal stuff, neck, none of that shit. You ever want to mess around with, man. So get it taken care of now, and get it taken care of while you're younger, man, because you do not want those kind of problems when you're, unk status, bro, for sure.
For sure, I'm glad she was able to get this done. Do it while you're young. It's perfect time, and I'm glad everything went well, man.
Yes. WWE Night of Champions, according to Bodyslam.net, is currently tentatively scheduled to take place in Saudi Arabia on June 27th. So it looks like they're moving it. Last year, I believe we seen Night of Champions at no, it was the end of June. So I never mind. I guess they moved it up last year because 2 years ago it was at the end of May. And we had 2 months before King of the Ring took place and then SummerSlam. This year it's only being given about a month, which I like, because you obviously, the 1 year Gunther won it, he dead ass just sat around for two. I think they
Really,
completely took him off TV until it was time for him to feud with that fucking Puerto Rican Jack
oh
Swagger,
shit.
Damian
Mm-hmm.
Priest. But it's returning to the end of June, which I think is a good spot for it. And Saudi's getting their 3 shows, man. I mean, we already knew that. They're definitely getting Crown Jewel again, I'm sure. And they're getting Night of Champions again, man, as well. So we got three Saudi shows this year. Man. So June 27th, Saudi Arabia, it will be Night of Champions, bro. So there you go.
Very, very obvious location and time frame for Night of Champions. I'm good. It's on a better one, and very obviously it's in Saudi.
And our final story for WWE today. WWE, they finally did it, bro.
They did it.
WWE have finally announced their Italy show. Finally, after months and months of speculation, they have finally announced WWE Clash in Italy for Sunday, May 31st in Turin, Italy. Well, I don't know how I guessed this, but a couple weeks ago, I made a joke, and it was genuinely a joke when we were thinking, what are they going to call the Italy show? And I said, they're probably just going to do Clash in Italy, and they're going to use the same logo they've been using for all the clashes. And they literally did that. But it's weird because this year the logo just says Clash. It doesn't even say Clash in Italy. So I don't really understand why we took. I actually have not grown. I actually, I've really liked how WWE, puts the city in the logo. I think that's really cool that they do that. But not here. They're just making it Clash. But they're
for Clash.
Yeah, but it's weird because they're calling it Clash in Italy. Like the post that they put out says Clash in Italy. So
it makes no sense. I don't get it. Maybe it's like the technical title of it is just Clash, but there's it's Clash in Italy. Yeah, stupid. I mean, I guess it's so stupid. Very uncreative, but glad we got the location, and I'm excited for the show overall. At least the location and the crowd.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm very excited to see what happens with this international crowd. Maybe they'll sing Symphony Number 9. Maybe not. I don't know. But no, I'm finally, stoked to be, finally getting the show. That they said we were supposed to be getting since late last year. They said early 2026 we're gonna get a show in Italy, man. So I'm very excited that we're finally getting it. It's going to be May 31st, so we will have Backlash in the beginning of May, and then 3 weeks later we'll have Clash in Italy for the end of May. So yeah, very excited, man. Very excited. I do love our what used to be our international summers. Now they just do whatever, but
whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. But regardless, we're finally getting it, man, and with that, that brings us to the end of the line for WWE stories, man. And now, moving on to our AEW side of things, we do have but before we get to that, we do have a word from our sponsor here at NHP. We got a word from W Energy, man. W Energy is an energy drink loaded with vitamins and nootropics, formulated to improve focus without getting the jitters. W is a clean energy formula that is sugar-free, zero-calorie, free from fillers and artificial colorings with 150 milligrams of caffeine per serving. You can get your W products today with the link below and code NHP at checkout to save yourselves 10% on your next W purchase.
Always gotta shout out W. Whether workout, whatever you may need the energy for, man. No matter what it is, if you need the energy, you don't want the jitters, and want it to taste good all at the same time. W won't steer you wrong. It'll always taste great. It won't let you down. Always gotta shout out W.
100%, man. 100%. Thank you as always, and shout out to the great people over at W, the official sponsor of what we do here at NHP. So, with that, man, we got AEW, bro. We got AEW. And speaking of AEW, and speaking of shows that AEW will be running, AEW has confirmed that Double or Nothing 2026 will be taking place in New York City at the Louis Armstrong Arena on May 24th, which we did bring to you guys last week that they were, going. This was the likely destination, and AEW themselves within the past week have confirmed it for Queens, New York, at the Louis Armstrong Stadium, which is right next to Arthur Ashe, but Arthur Ashe is going through renovations. So they were not able to use it. The Louis Armstrong, it's literally right next to it. It's like a giant tennis plaza, from my understanding of it. It's like a giant ass tennis plaza, and there's two stadiums. There's Arthur Ashe, and then there's the Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong is a little bit smaller. It holds about 14K, as to where Arthur Ashe is about 25K people. So it's a bit smaller, which, I mean, dude, AEW, they're gonna be able to they're gonna be able to sell the fuck out of that, man. And dude, this is why AEW needed to move out of Vegas, because the whole Double or Nothing casino theme every year, it got old. It did. But bro, this New York GTA looking, subway looking theme is fucking beautiful, man. It's beautiful, man. How are you feeling about this theme? I know, because when you sent it to me, I was like, dude, this is beautiful, man. How did you feel about that? How do you feel about this theme and them moving to a pretty big market and one of their more successful markets?
I love the logo. I love the market. I think they're going to fill out very densely that arena they're going to. And I love the logo, man. I love like the whole subway, the street signs, the little dude in the street sign who got a chair. Like that shit's just dope, man. The whole like GTA cover style background with the shapes and the different colors, like showing different things. It's so dope, man. It's very dope. I'm glad they're moving locations, and I'm glad they're just moving styles and themes. This is what you got to do. I love it.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yes. Again, this is why we preach so hard, because there's just so much room for growth if you move out of your venues, man. And this is one of the main reasons why. This is literally, man, one of the main reasons why, bro, because of possibilities like this, running the same theme every year, again, it gets old quick, and we've seen that for so many years with Las Vegas, and this was one of the main reasons, because just something as little as just a different theme. Look at what it did for Revolution last year, man, when they brought that cyberpunk theme. When they brought that cyberpunk theme to it, it was like, oh, okay, this is different. This is cool. This is, a new logo, freshening things up. And I'm so glad he did that. As for Double or Nothing 2, we're not getting the regular red and blue, neon Double or Nothing theme. The logo's white this year, and it's behind this cool ass subway half GTA looking font, man. And it just adds excitement. The little things count, bro. The little things count. And shit like this, marketing for the show is so important. And I got to give it to a man, whoever's been running their marketing lately has done a great job with, freshening up these events. So I got to give him props.
Yeah, 100%.
So, with that, Revolution. So it seems that Kenny Omega Fightful Select is reporting that as of today, and this report came out on the 18th, 2 days ago, Kenny Omega is not planned to wrestle at Revolution. He informed AEW of his scheduling conflict months ago, which is why he had his match against Swerve Strickland on Dynamite this past Wednesday, which was originally set to take place at the Revolution pay-per-view, but obviously, like I just said, he informed AEW of his scheduling conflicts months ago. With that being said, there is a story that came out today from The Observer that Kenny Omega has been pushing to appear at Revolution despite prior commitments in Japan. Thanks, Dave. He's currently He's currently trying to make a deal where he can leave on the 14th of March from Japan and make it in time for Revolution for the pay-per-view the following day.
Just skip
Dave,
this one, bro.
Dave, did you not watch Dynamite? I think they wrote him off.
No, they 100% wrote him off. He got destroyed.
He took a fucking vertebreaker on the announce table.
Like, come on, bro. Come on.
Look, man, Dave, I think I know Kenny's your boy. I know you want to see him on the show, man, but I think at this juncture, it's safe to say that Omega is I don't think Omega is going to be I don't think Omega's going to be I don't think he's going to be making it. I don't think he's going to be making it to Revolution. He might not make it,
man.
He's not going
to make it. I don't think he's going to make it.
As much as we would all love Omega to appear, and again, the original plan was for him to face Swerve at the show, he couldn't do it because he had prior commitments, man. If he was going to make some type of deal where he could make it, I mean, maybe he'll return at the show. Maybe, I don't know. Wrestle. But yeah, I don't see him wrestling on the show, man. So yeah, I mean, Dave, I'm sorry, man. I know you want your boy at the show, but I don't think he's gonna make it, man. I think he's gonna be like Hikuleo, man. I don't think he's gonna make it.
He could fucking go from a flight from Japan overnight and be at the show. He's not doing that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's over. It's over, dude.
So you can miss one.
Speaking of somebody who very well may return at Revolution, WrestleVotes has shared that AEW is internally expecting Adam Cope, back in time for Double or Nothing, which is reportedly set for the Louis Armstrong Stadium in New York this spring. They say Adam Copeland's been off for quite a while. Yeah, you think?
Yeah, it's been a fucking while.
He's been off for quite a while, but Double or Nothing is coming to New York City inside a 14 to 15,000 open-air stadium. Copeland is expected to be back by Double or Nothing. This would make sense. AEW's Double or Nothing is one of their flagship events, and Copeland being back would give the show a major boost. Copeland has been in Hollywood, but could wrap up just in time for an epic return at one of AEW's biggest stages. If he's going, I honestly think he's going to be back in time for Double or Nothing. I think we could probably see him at Revolution, to be honest. I think we could see the return at Revolution. Maybe FTR
match.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, man. I think we see the match at Double or Nothing, but I do think we see him return with Christian, probably to beat up FTR at Revolution, if I'm being honest, man. But yeah, that's the news on Copeland. So finally, we can fucking see some sort of progression in the Adam Copeland, FTR story.
Fucking finally, we get to see the man return to television, and his best friend can return to television too, because he's going to be back. So it's going to be nice to see.
Yes, and according to Fightful Select, the Inspiration have signed multi-year deals with AEW. They actually signed with a promotion almost a month ago. Cassie Lee and Jesse McKay had been a part of TNA, but they finished up with the company at the Impact premiere on AMC. The belief within WWE is that the Inspiration would be AEW bound if they didn't appear at the Royal Rumble. I mean, why would they go back to WWE, bro? AEW. I mean, I guess you at least. Cassie Lee's husband, Shawn Spears, is with WWE. Maybe they could have went and been some veterans down in NXT, but at the end of the day, what are they really going to offer? You know, what are they really going to offer? I don't really know what the fuck they're going to offer in AEW. I mean, both have tag team divisions that, you know, they don't really care about, but at least AEW, I guess I can say with their tag division, they at least they've made tag matches that kind of mean something. That's not saying much at all, but WWE's
it seems like AEW is actually trying with their tag team, like trying to actually have a division.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Agreed. Yeah, and I mean you're gonna need teams for that division, and I mean they, as much as we all don't want to see somebody like Jamie Hayter in the tag division, at least they're trying. As to where WWE, on the other hand, you get a team like Lyra and Bailey, we don't fucking see them half the time. They're the best fucking team on in the division. They're never on the show. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know
exactly.
And you know WWE again. WWE. They I mean look at WWE's women's tag division. They throw two top stars in a tag team and call it a tag team. Look at the tag team champions, bro. It's Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, which I like Rio as a tag team, but that's like half of the tag teams they ever do.
It's literally just top person and top person, or top person and mentor to top person, and boom, tag team. It's all it ever is, man.
Yeah, I mean they debuted them on a House Rules event. Nice step in the right direction, Tony. Wonderful step in the right direction.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's just wonderful. So good job on that, Tony. You know, that was just wonderful. Yeah, let's sign these people and debut them on a fucking house show. Yeah. Still haven't seen them on you know, AEW TV. How can you expect anybody else to care? I mean, it's the fucking Iconics, but how do you expect anybody else to care when you yourself seem like you don't care already? But I can appreciate you're trying to somewhat add a division.
No, exactly.
It's not a good try, but it's a try.
Exactly.
Our final story for today pertains to Chris Jericho. Yikes.
Oh,
well, I guess this crate prediction was false.
Yeah, it's not him in the box. It's probably Danhausen.
Even worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Jericho, according to Fightful Select, Chris Jericho is firmly under contract to AEW, and it is believed that the company froze his deal when he took time off in 2025. He has reportedly mentioned to those close to him that he would be open to a WWE return, but fears he would have to give up his outside projects while there. If that is a concern for Chris, then that could be a very big problem, because you just know WWE is not going for none of that. Yeah.
No.
They want
their cut, or you can't do it.
Yes, they want that exclusivity, and if you do want to do outside projects, they want money. They want fucking money. Again, they look at what they do with everybody's podcast. Like, do you think Cody Rhodes would be able to start a, you know, what do you want to talk about podcast on his own? Or even look what they did with Logan Paul. Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast was its own thing. It was a huge podcast. It still is a huge podcast, but now WWE had to get it under the WWE podcast experience, as they call it.
WWE umbrella.
It's got to be under that WWE umbrella, man, and things that Jericho, you know, will do. It will probably have to be under that. Now, there is a chance Jericho gets lucky and WWE's like, oh, it's fucking Chris Jericho. He's got one foot out the door. Just let him have it. You know, just let him have it.
His band. Exactly.
Because Vince would let Jericho do Fozzy under, you know, because he liked Chris. Triple H don't really like Chris, from what we know. At least they have an interesting history. I think they're friends now, but you know, it's like that Triple H friend where he's like, I was a different
More
person
than
10
like
years
you.
ago. Yeah,
A
shut up,
different
Paul.
person 10 years ago.
Shut up. No, you're
God
not.
damn. But
You're apparently still booking everybody into oblivion. So, some things just never change. It used to be you, now it's everybody else.
exactly, like WWE used to still be weird with the media stuff, or like Vince didn't really like people doing it. But if you were a Vince friend, like Jericho was, it was one of those things where it's like, all right, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Go do your fucking cruise and do your Fozzy stuff. I don't really care. But with TKO, they'll allow you to do it. It just has to be under and through them. If you don't get that movie deal through them, you're not doing that movie and shit like that.
100%. 100%. So, yikes. Jericho is stuck in AEW, I guess, which means, like,
Damn.
will his contract have to have been frozen this whole time, too? Which is fucking nuts, because if that's the case, this dude's gonna fucking be in this company forever until he comes back.
Yeah, I was gonna
So,
say it's just a cycle.
I don't know what's going to happen with Chris. This certainly makes things a lot more interesting, man. But I mean, I would be fearful too if I was Chris, to be honest, man. I would absolutely be fearful as well. But we will have to see what happens with Jericho, man, as hopefully he gets things situated with the company, man. Hopefully everything kind of works itself out. But and he's able to either get out of AEW or stay in AEW, whatever he wants to do. I just think AEW's kind of outgrown him, and I don't really think that I just don't think there's a spot for Jericho in AEW anymore. In fact, it got to a point where it was annoying with Jericho in AEW because it felt like Tony, just felt like he had to put him on the card because he was Jericho and he helped the company get to where it was. But at the end of the day, man, yes, he did help the company get to where it is. But for a lot of years, they helped Chris as well. They helped Chris because he wouldn't have had a spot in WWE. And he had a spot in AEW. And he did a lot of good for a lot of years, man. But at the end of the day, I think AEW just outgrown Chris Jericho and that there was just nothing else for him to do on there. Nobody else for him to feud with. There was just nothing. He had already kind of done everything. So whether he wants to stay in AEW, it seems like they froze his contract, so he may have no choice. Or whether he wants to go back to WWE, whatever it is, I hope it works itself out, and I hope he's still able to do his outside projects.
Hope he is, because that's really where Jericho is he's the guy that's the wrestler and the rock star and the movie star and does the cruise. He likes doing all his outside shit. So I hope he gets to keep doing that, man. And we'll see over time how this contract stuff looks. If it's gonna stay frozen, if it's gonna unfreeze, and then there's a time frame, or who knows, man? Who knows?
100%, man. But yep, that is the news on Chris Jericho, man, and that about wraps everything up here for today, man, for another edition of the news. As remember, guys, next week's edition of the news will be taking place at noon. So we will be live at noon for that. We will be live at noon for that, man, as we got we got nothing else for today, man. We got nothing else for today. So, like I said, we'll be live early next week. We will be going to, we'll be going down for some Elimination Chamber festivities. So, we got that. We got that to do next week. So next week's news will be earlier. So yeah, man. Thank you guys so much, everybody who popped in for the live chat, man. We got my brother Durante. We got my brother manager Logan here. Thank you guys so very much for joining us and everybody a part of the Replay Mafia, man. It's been always a pleasure for my Johnny.
Nice. Okay.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the news. This has been episode 306. Thank you guys so very much for joining us here today. And with that, please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you all on Tuesday with NHP Unscripted.